Your Majesty, I bring news from our spy. The cult has been spotted in Amesthan. That supposed goddess Kana is using the curse to force the fearful settlers to labor for her and to take up arms against us. Kana won't expect our arrival, and that gives us an advantage. We must quickly prepare for battle. As soon as she learns we're in Amesthan, she'll be upon us. We will have my father's warriors accompany us. They'll pitch camp in Burat and support us while we're securing our base. The village of Jambai can supply the stone for the fortification of our town. We'll set up here in Kerashim. We can obtain additional resources via the harbor at Asambai and maintain contact with my father at Tila. This threat seems to be weighing heavily on my father. He seems distracted and confuses his words. We have to put an end to this wretched cult, and the sooner the better. I will show the kingdom's settlers that the Mogul of
My cunning and wisdom are the keys to this important task.
So, these are hidden saviors. I have been awaiting your arrival. I shall enjoy arranging your downfall before I finally subdue your kingdom. If you only knew.
Our spy has led us into a trap. We must protect our town with a strong wall as soon as we can. The village of Jambai has a stone mine. We must convince them to trade with us. My knowledge of construction reduces the cost of upgrading buildings. The rainy season has set in. A grain farmer has no grain field. A grain farmer has no grain field. On your orders. Aye. On our way. At once.
Welcome to the harbour of Amesthan. I offer you exquisite goods at a fair price. If you help expand my range of goods, I can make iron and more mercenaries available to you.
The rainy season is at an end. On your orders. A grain farmer has no grain field. Aye, as you command.
Fear of Khanna's curse drove us here to Amesthan. But we are even worse off here. We are forced to labor and we are all hungry. Send us seed for our fields.
But of course. As you wish. Yes, my liege. Aye. But of course. A cart has been dispatched, as you command. Yes, my liege. As you wish. To the front. To the front. Keep fighting. But of course. But of course.
Thank you. This small contribution will reward you. Amesthan now offers you iron and a greater number of mercenaries.
A cart has been dispatched.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
But of course.
We will be tortured by hunger no longer. As a gesture of our thanks, we will open our storehouse to you.
There is only one affair that should worry you. Your end. As regards my subjects, they don't need a full belly. They need only to work.
On your orders.
We must access the harbour to become independent of Khanna. But the route is barred by a ferocious beast. Please clear the way through. We'll then be able to recruit a few mercenaries at the harbour.
As
Thank
you
you
command.
for overcoming this ferocious beast. You have proven yourselves loyal partners in time of need. Come to our village and build a trading post so we can barter our wares. In this way we can supply you with stone.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
On your orders have captured a cart. Our storehouse is full. Our storehouse is full. A grain farmer has no grain field.
You may now trade with Jambai. Make us an offer in your trading post. We will expect deliveries from you every month in return for the goods we send. Should you be unable to deliver the agreed quantities, our trade will be suspended for a month.
Now we have access to stone for our wall in Jambai. We have opened our trading post. Let us barter with our allies. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway. We are under attack. A military unit was vanquished.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
Is this a surprise? Did you foolishly believe that the troops from Tila were here to protect you? Far from it.
Our storehouse is full. As you command. A cart has arrived bearing resources. On your orders. Never surrender. Join us. You know you give up.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
What is going on? What has Kana done so that even Hidden's troops obey her? We must find out what is happening in Bihurat. Let's send a thief among the traitors to seek an answer. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway. A cart has arrived bearing resources. Our storehouse is full. Yes, my liege. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
The rainy season has set in. A fisherman can't find any fish. A cart has arrived bearing resources. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway. At once. At once. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway. At once.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
But of course, on our way. A cart has arrived bearing resources. On your orders. A fisherman can't find any fish. A cart has arrived bearing resources. But of course, the rainy season is at an end. A grain farmer has no grain field. On your orders. We have come far together. I am honored to receive this title. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
A cart has arrived bearing resources.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. Full assault. Full assault. Charge. Never surrender.
Help us fight for
As you
wisdom
wish.
and justice.
Aye.
Up and over!
Aye. We claim the territory.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
We have succeeded in this quest.
You are miserable wretches. Do you honestly believe these walls will protect you? Don't count on it, for I know your weak points.
A cart has arrived bearing resources.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
Believe me, from here on your path leads straight into the abyss. You have no chance. Since my time is precious, I shall henceforth devote myself to a primary objective. May our paths never cross again.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
Our troops are under attack.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Our ally is under attack.
Our woodcutter's hut was destroyed in the attack and our stocks of timber are gone. We have to build a new hut and a new palisade. We need wood urgently.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. Our walls have been breached. The enemy is attacking our trading post. Aye. Our trading post has been destroyed. On your orders. Yes, my liege. At once. At once. We claimed a territory.
Approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
Claimed a territory. Our troops are under attack.
As you command.
My ship has set sail. See you next time!
A cart has been dispatched.
As you command. As you wish. As you command.
Aye. A military unit was vanquished. Have I not served you well? Do I not deserve a greater title? Have opened up a trading post. Let us barter with our allies. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway. A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
My liege, I think a greater title would make me all the more efficient. A cart has arrived bearing resources. A cart has arrived bearing resources.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares!
The rainy season has set in.
A fisherman can't find any fish. On our way. This is a lofty rank. I shall work hard to justify your trust. A grain farmer has no grain field.
Our ship has set sail. See you next time!
The rainy season is at an end.
A grain farmer has no grain field. At once. Yes, my liege. A grain farmer has no grain field.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour! Come and see my wares!
Our troops are under attack.
Aye. Seize the objective. Seize the objective. At once. On our way, at once.
At once. But of course.
My ship has set sail! See you next time!
As you wish. On our way.
A grain farmer has no grain field.
At once. You bet.
A cart has arrived bearing resources.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
A cart has arrived bearing resources.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
Aye. By your orders. Take the war positions! Take the war positions!
On our way. A cart has been dispatched. We have come far together. I am honored to receive this title.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My arrived in the harbour! Come and see my wares!
Thank you. We can build the palisade right away. Soon we'll be able to supply ourselves with timber.
One of our units has been eliminated. We are under attack. A military unit was vanquished.
The rainy season has set in.
A fisherman can't find any fish.
Over the top!
A cart has arrived bearing resources.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
My ship has set sail! See you next time!
A grain farmer has no grain field. A cart has arrived bearing resources.
The rainy season is at an end.
A grain farmer has no grain field.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. We are under attack. A military unit was vanquished.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. Our storehouse is full.
Your word is
There's
my
a
command.
strange device in the rock here. Now what might that be?
Of course. Immediately.
Our storehouse is full.
As you command. As you command. Immediately.
Our thief was exposed.
As you command. My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
Our storehouse is full, as you command.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
As you command. A cart has arrived bearing resources.
cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
My ship has set sail. See you next time!
A cart has arrived bearing resources. A cart has arrived bearing resources.
Right away, my liege. Right away, my liege.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
Your word
Our
is
thief
my
was exposed.
Your word is my command.
As you command.
Your word is my command.
A cart has arrived bearing
Yes, my
resources.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. On your orders. But of course. On our way.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. A cart has arrived bearing resources. Our thief was exposed.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. Aye.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
The rainy season has set in.
A fisherman can't find any fish.
Aye.
Yes. Of course. That's not possible. Your word is my command.
Our thief was exposed. Our thief is being ambushed. A thief has been killed.
Aye.
My ship has set sail. See you next time.
A grain farmer has no grain field.
On our way.
The rainy season is at an end.
A grain farmer has no grain field. Our castle is being attacked. We are under attack. A building is burning.
As you wish. Never surrender. As you command. On our way.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway.
Yes, my liege. Over the top.
A cart has arrived bearing resources. Yes, my liege.
On me way.
Our thief has spied on them in their castle. Now we can see what they're planning for a while.
Our thief has discovered a troubling document. The attackers were acting on the orders of Bonedripper. What insane treachery! What has happened to the Mogul of Hidden? We know from the written orders that trebuchets are being sent to Bihurat, landing at the harbor. These trebuchets will soon flatten our town. We'll have to intercept the delivery as soon as the trebuchets arrive in the harbor. We have to get support. On our own, we're hopelessly outnumbered. We'll send a message to our comrades in Tila. The messenger will set off to the harbor immediately. We should protect the wagon. The message has reached the harbor safely. Now we can only hope that there are enough warriors willing to stand by us.
You bet.
We should protect our town with catapults until the reinforcements arrive. We'll install catapults on our town walls. The catapults ought to hold our enemies in check and make an attack considerably more difficult.
A cart loaded with barter goods is underway. A cart has arrived bearing resources.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon.
Yes, my liege.
A trebuchet has arrived at the harbor. We have to intercept it before it can get to Bihurat.
As you wish.
A cart has arrived bearing resources.
Aye.
The arrival of reinforcements will force our enemies to negotiate, but we are still not strong enough to face them in battle. Only some kind of ruse can help us. The route to Amesthan passes through a gorge. We'll take a look around there.
I bring reinforcements. And bad news. As we were boarding the ship, we learned that the capital has been attacked by Kana, and my father, the Mogul, has disappeared. We must resolve the situation here quickly, or we have to return to Tila.
As you command.
My ship has set sail. See you next time!
As you command. As you wish. But of course.
That's the solution. This device at the entrance to the gorge can cause a rockfall. We'll be able to block our enemy's route. We need stone. If Kana's forces pass through the gorge before we've prepared the rockfall, we'll have to deal with a significantly superior force. We have to hurry.
A cart has been dispatched.
Yes, my liege.
Ready to release the rockfall. Everything must be in place before Kana's troops arrive. We must trigger the rockfall immediately. Hurry up. The barrier is insurmountable. Kana's warriors are no longer a danger to us.
You bet.
As you command. Our castle is being attacked. We are under attack. A thief has been killed. A building is burning.
You bet.
I'm being attacked. Brave soldiers, join our cause. Yes, my liege. I'm being attacked. I must retreat to the castle.
My ship is approaching the harbour. You will be able to see my wares soon. My ship has arrived in the harbour. Come and see my wares.
A military unit was vanquished.
A trebuchet has arrived at the harbour. We have to intercept it before it can get to Bihurat.
You have saved us from slavery. We are deeply in your debt.
Saraya, we may have won the battle, but the war is not yet over. There is still a long and difficult road ahead before these poor settlers can safely return to their homes.
This way leads to Tila. I must find my father. He has been behaving strangely, and now his disappearance troubles me greatly. Leave me alone with my thoughts while you prepare for the journey.
My daughter, I have come to rescue you from the invaders. Kana will protect us both. Come, let us be away.
No, father! What has happened to you? You are making a terrible mistake.